Coming up on this extended edition of Your City in 5, more resources for those who have served our country, what the city has created for military veterans, a look inside the public health department and some of the services they provide, and the free and easy way to file your income taxes. Plus, as football fans count down to the Super Bowl, some things to keep in mind from the city of El Paso for the big game. Hello there, I'm Ricky Saillas. The city has stepped up its effort to help military veterans. A new webpage has been launched that makes it easier for veterans to find helpful resources. The Veteran Resources website features information on education, training, employment, childcare, healthcare, food assistance, transportation, and housing. Rather than searching for these resources individually, users can now visit one webpage to find all this information in a simple-to-use format.
And many of our veterans who have sacrificed so much have very specific needs and requirements. And in keeping with our mission and our vision of providing great service to our community, means all of our community. And our veteran population, we believe we needed to do more for them, and that's where it generated.
To see the website, visit elpasotexas.gov/veteran-resources or look for the Veteran Resources banner on the city's homepage.
Hi, I am Laura. I am the Virtual Information Officer with the Purchasing and Strategic Sourcing Department. How may I help you?
Meet Laura. She is the city's newest addition who helps companies and residents on how to do business with the city. She can tell you how to register as a vendor and where to view bids. All you have to do is type in a question and she'll take it from there. Laura was added to improve customer service and efficiency. You can find her on the Purchasing Department webpage. It's hard to believe that tax season is here. Once again, the city is offering free tax preparation services for low and middle income residents. The Parks and Recreation Department has teamed up with AARP to help El Pasoans file income tax forms at various senior centers across town.
One volunteer helps them to prepare the income tax, and once that is done, they pass it to the reviewer. The reviewer checks to make sure that there's no mistakes. Then they print out the form and they're done, and it's no charge, it's free.
The service is available through April 17th, and again, it's absolutely free for qualifying residents. More information on locations and times are available by calling the Parks and Rec Department at 544-0753 or visiting their webpage. Here's another free service provided by the city. If you're 18 years or older and don't have insurance or Medicaid, you can get a flu and pneumonia shot, blood pressure and glucose screening at no cost. The fire department and the health department continue to work together to provide health services for those who can't afford it. The free health services run through February at the locations on your screen. More information is posted online at ephealth.com. You can also call 311. The Department of Public Health opened their doors for their annual open house. Your City in 5 correspondent Armando Saldivar shows us what the department has to offer.
That's right, Rick. The Department of Public Health has transformed into the Hollywood Walk of Fame of sorts. It's all in celebration of the department's open house. Right now, we're going to take you straight to the red carpet where we have Eva Olivas with the department's Health, Education, and Promotion Program. Tell us a little about what you do and why it's so important.
We provide different kinds of education to the public, whether it's nutrition education, tobacco prevention, or sexual health, anything that is in the public's best interest or in need.
That's all we have for the red carpet for now. Let's go over to one of the display tables at the open house to see what's going on down there.
I said about the Aedes mosquito.
Well, this is the epidemiology program, and it might sound like a big word, but it's really simple what we do. We investigate diseases. We have, the state of Texas has a list of notifiable conditions. Most of them are infectious diseases that have to be reported over to the public health department. That's where EPI takes over. We investigate the diseases to prevent the disease from spreading.
From the Star on the Mountain back here to the red carpet where we are joined by Robert Taylor with the Rawlings Pediatric Dental Clinic. Tell us about what you do and why it's so important, Robert.
We are the city's not-for-profit pediatric dental clinic. We've been in business for 85 years. Why it's so important is people do not realize that the oral health and your cavity is effective to your whole body. It's actually part of your whole overall health.
Mr. Al Capone here. He's a very popular actually famous gangster in America. He had actually syphilis, okay, and he was never treated, so he actually ended up suffering from neurosyphilis, which is causes brain damage and dementia and even like delusion, even for somebody even to go crazy. So it's very important for people to come and get tested and actually come and get treated so they don't infect other people.
And of course, you can't have a Hollywood movie theme without some Hollywood movie popcorn. And that leads us right into our segue for the food inspection program and all they do year round to keep the community safe.
And so we try to put a movie themed spin on them. So that's why we went with like A Nightmare on E. coli Street and Shigella's all that. And we tried to put a little humor in there.
What's the most dangerous thing that can happen if somebody does become infected with one of these diseases?
I think the most dangerous would have to become with botulism. Botulism is one of the only ones that can actually kill you in as quick as 48 hours.
If you want any more information, you can log on to ephealth.com. It looks like that's all we have from the red carpet. I'm Armando Saldivar for your City in 5.
Thanks, Armando. Looks like you had a great time. Elsewhere, as Valentine's Day gets closer, many gift seekers will visit pop-up shops on the side of the road to get their fix. In order to sell goodies like chocolates, flowers, and bears, code compliance officers say vendors must have a permit. It's against city ordinance and a safety hazard to sell anything on sidewalks, parkways, street medians, public right-of-ways, and empty lots. To sell those items, a vendor's license, a temporary permit, and a permission from a property owner is required, along with access to restrooms during hours of operation. Getting these permits costs about $100 total, and the process is quick and simple. The permits can be purchased at the city's one-stop shop on Texas. More information is available by calling 311 or visiting the city's website. If you're a middle or high school student with video skills, this next story is for you. The Environmental Services Department wants you to create a 30-second video that highlights the importance of recycling. Here's a video of a previous winner. The Recycle Right El Paso video contest is open to middle and high school students. It's free, but entries must be submitted by March. Winners get a trophy, and the videos will air on the city's government channel, City TV, and on the city's YouTube channel. A complete set of rules and contest info is posted on the city's website and Facebook page. Are you ready for your daily dose of cute and adorable? Then check this out. Animal Services and the El Paso Fire Department have come together to bring you the Firefighters Furry Friends calendar. The calendar pairs lovable shelter pets with the brave men and women of our fire department. The goal is to create awareness for the thousands of homeless pets that come into the shelter each year that are in need of a home. The calendar will be on sale for $15 in the coming days. And get this, the calendar includes a voucher for a free pet adoption. One of the biggest sporting events of the year is this weekend. I'm talking about the Super Bowl. It's pretty much a day to party and eat with friends and family. But there are some things to keep in mind as we hit up those parties. Super Bowl Sunday is one of the biggest days for food consumption. That means a lot of time spent in the kitchen. The fire department wants you to play it safe by following these tips. Turn pot handles inward, move things that can catch fire away from the stove. Keep an eye on what you fry, and keep kids away from the stove. The fire department says practicing these simple safety tips keeps everyone safe.
We do get our fair share of cooking fires. Yes, food on the stove, unattended cooking, that is a large majority of our home fires. And it's something that's easily preventable. And that's why we're trying to get the message out to people that they can prevent any of this from happening by just covering a few basic steps.
You can check out a complete list of cooking safety tips on the fire department website. That's epfire.org. And Super Bowl parties usually create a supersized amount of trash, but you can score big by recycling. The Environmental Services Department is asking everyone to tackle recycling this Sunday. Here's how you can do it. Before the game, set aside separate containers, one for trash, the other for recycling. Aluminum cans, paper, plastics like water bottles and utensils, and cardboard are all recyclable. Things that are not recyclable, styrofoam cups and plates and pizza boxes. Don't commit a party foul, throw pizza boxes in the trash.
The pizza boxes are filled with residue, grease residue, and cheese residue, and so it's important to remember that if it has that residue, those actually go into your gray container because they're no longer recyclable. It's not clean recyclable.
By doing it right, you can help the environment and reduce the amount of trash that makes it to the city's landfill. So who's going to win this year's Super Bowl? The Falcons or the Patriots? The elephants at the El Paso Zoo, Savannah, and Juneau will predict who wins. The elephants will choose a winner this weekend by picking either a Falcons Piñata helmet or a Patriots Piñata helmet. You can see the elephants make their prediction if you visit the zoo at noon this Saturday, February 4th.
It's just a fun way to combine animal enrichment, which is done on a daily basis, with pop culture. It's really fun to have the people come out and see elephants make their choices.
Believe it or not, last year they predicted the Broncos to win, and guess what? They did. You can see what team the elephants end up picking to win this year by checking out the El Paso Zoo's Facebook page on Saturday. And lastly, Super Bowl fans, don't let fans drive drunk. Police want to keep our roads safe. If you're going to drink this weekend, don't drive. Have a designated driver, get an Uber, or call a taxi. You can get a free ride home by calling 212-7777. The service is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's about all the time we have for this edition of Your City in 5. But remember, you can find out more about these stories and other services provided by the City of El Paso by visiting our website, elpasotexas.gov. You can also catch us on our social media sites and, of course, on City TV. Until next time, I'm Ricky Saillas for Your City in 5.